the head to the heart. Okay. Filling our heads with information is important. And accumulation of information is important. But it will not really make any change unless that information changes the heart. And it's where the Spirit is very, very needful in the life of a person. It's good to have a lot of information, but if that information cannot be transferred to the heart, and for the change to take place in a person, then really information has really amounted to nothing if it has not affected the person's heart. So for information to be transferred effectively from the head to the heart, that is a work of the Spirit of God, to take what you have heard, to transfer that to your heart, and then it takes a lot of humility to then say yes, and say, yes, I will open myself to this convicting work of the Spirit, to do the change, to bring about the change that needs the change that needs to be done in my life. So, your question is why? Why does it take so long? It comes back to personal choices that we make. We can accumulate so much information in our heads from sermons that we've heard, teachings that we've received, and even in our own different experiences, personal experiences with the Lord. But if those information are not transferred to our heart and we are allowing the Spirit to do that, and then the bottom line is for you to say yes, you're submitting to the work of the Spirit. And that's the bottom line. So my answer to your question is basically, how submissive are we to the work of the Spirit? If we have accumulated as much as we want, and if the Spirit has done as much as He wants, but if you're not willing to submit yourself to the convicting work of the Spirit, to mold you and shape you into the kind of person that He wants you to be, then obviously no change will be evident. Kenda to roni mai lotu chiku. Au roni mai lotu chiku tsini na mbaki, rosanga bula mbaki, tolusanga bula mbaki. Ya elele tiku na bisa wenda reda. Balatana dam. Sabi ba kong geti chiku na alo tampuni kalu, balatanga ninga chiku na elondar. Na elondaru sarangai koukou. Elondaru sarangai rumbutu. E viketu. Mendaru zingoma baga rau na taka ya dunia lu tampuni kalu. Konda sama I rongoda, enda sama I baga soku muna. Sa taka ya dunia lu tampuni kalu me sa tosema ya kina elonda. Ocha sa andorungai mai baga dinantinata litu ya. So. Daru sangai mai baga dinantinata litu ya. Ena non daru suli ken daru todo ko na taka ya dunia lu tampuni kalu. Mai bukai ken daru ena bisa ya. Kaya bakai senga. Chuck Swindoll, Dr. Chuck Swindoll, he said, this is what he said about spiritual maturity. Spiritual maturity is not how long you've been on the road. Spiritual maturity is how far you have traveled. I can be in church for 30 years, but I'm stationary. Au tusar tunga bandua. Balatanga na nungu yalombe, nungu yalongatu. Rangai mai na muri mai rasiviau tali. So, rasiviau tale na non ramatua, rasiviau tale non ratitombu, siviau tale non biba kaya ngatek na kalu, sali biba kaya ngatek talibir na kalu. Okay, ndor sendange sa baka binakasar tunga baka ndo bang. Bata na dam, baleta sarangan na lebu ni alonga. Amen. Ndo beira na baka takila ni alonga na non ndo baka ndo weekend baka weekend. Self-righteousness is a big enemy of advancement. When you are so self-righteous, You think that you know it all. You think that you can do it all. That no one else is like you. You are above everybody else. You are so self-righteous. When you become so self-righteous, you are creating your own roadblocks. You're creating your own hurdles to see God advancing you, okay, in leaps and bounds in His processes. Now sabi wakatang weekend sa ano kami binon nang mulmulum teken tu komendar ni sarap dengan mana ni kalu. Ke orai. Rangai mo nang gai resi weekend. May wakatagi ko nga na tamatulugulu kay ni silsil may penseta. Sa taring ko na Jesu, do you want to live? You want to be healed or not? And then he start explaining. So every time the pool is stirred, people come and they pass me and they go to the pool. Jesus said, no, that's not the answer to the question. The answer to the question is, do you want to be healed? Okay? Habis na bagi nang tamti ka, tolusanga bulu ka walu na bagi. 38 years sitting within the environment of the pool of Bethesda. Everybody else who has come from behind have passed him and gone. Taring ko Jesu tungo ka unta mitong ay kerangay nga merangay. Ay wala chichu di sili-sili. Ibuso chau neta. Ni vaya. Saya wala tatuna kalo ni sili-sili balatangan inda alongat. Rangay menangay sarle imbula, arle toso. Endor selo kilo kita ngawa. Amen. Na balik natar. Rataro binak. But I think it's very, very needful that we are always reminded on the importance of humbling ourselves. Otherwise, we miss so much. And the thalate lebunaka. Rangay ngamen rangay sarchiko. Kento to say, Uca tu sanggai mo ibubu talituan. Sababi. So, no bon din naman talamay. Tu sanggai mo ipakakaw talituan, itungay mo ipakalew talituan. Yer, tugo sige tigbulang ko, sar tugay sa reki. Yan batangan ni tayo lang kat. Hargay mo nang guys, ato suira tayo kinakalu. Kento siya dami siya nga, ba't sinisili-sili may pwede sa ita. So siya meron siya nirikay nilo may sinisili sa ako lang. Amen. All right. Yeah.